So this is another formula for the partial derivatives. It's using implicit differentiation to get to the result of the partial derivative. So what we're going to do is, we got a problem below here. It says, for the following exercise, find dy dx using partial derivatives. And we're given this function, sine of 6x plus tan of 8y plus 5 equals 0. So now this is different. See, we're not given a function f of xy in that form. So we're going to use this nice handy formula here to actually come up with that partial derivative. So I'm just going to go to the next page just for the sake of room. All right, so here we go. So we're going to need our formula here. And that means we're going to need to find df dx and then df dy. So we're going to start out by saying my fxy equals the sine of 6x plus tan of 8y. And then from here, we're going to start to take those partials we need. So the first one we needed was df dx. So we need df dx. So I'm just going to do those off to the right. And that df dx is going to be 6 times cosine of 6x. And that's just from the chain rule, because I take the derivative of the sine of x, and that's going to be the cosine of 6x. And then the derivative of the inside of 6x is 6. So that's where that comes from. So df dy then is going to be 8 secant squared 8y. And that's what that derivative is going to be, because the derivative of tan of theta is secant squared theta. So that's where that comes from. That's just a chain as well. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to put our formula together here. So the formula says dy dx is equal to the negative of df dx over df dy. So that's what we're going to do now. So that df, or dy, dx equals negative, and then that df dx is going to be the 6 cosine of 6x. And that's going to be over the 8 secant squared 8y. Oops. Okay, so that's what we have now. Now from here, we're just going to try to simplify if we can. And that's going to be ultimately just that 8 and that 6 that we can simplify. So it's going to be negative 3 cosine 6x over 4 secant squared 8y. So that's going to be our final answer for this one. Again, that one's just following the formula, as all of them were, but just another way to get there. Given slightly different information.